Redwater Pond Road Community Association is a grassroots organization of Diné families who have experienced and lived with the impacts of uranium mining and milling in the Churchrock mining area since the 1960s. Their mission is to restore the land and water contaminated by uranium mining, improve the health of community members, and protect and preserve the natural and cultural environment in which we live. Redwater Pond Road Community Association is based in Churchrock, New Mexico. Association members are comprised of residents that live in the shadow of the Northeast Churchrock Mine site, the largest defunct mine on the Navajo Nation. Northeast Churchrock Mine also has the highest priority for cleanup. In addition to Northeast Churchrock Mine, Redwater Pond Road residents are impacted by the Quivira Church Rock Mine sites and the United Nuclear Mill site. The Navajo Nation has partnered with EPA Region 9 to address mine cleanup efforts by the responsible parties.
I lived here since I live here 1949, and Jackie's my cousin, my sister, Edith is my sister, Bertha is my sister, and then here comes Peterson. We've lived here, I think early, mid-1960s. We saw these people coming around. I think they were geologists prospecting for uranium. And one of them found it, excavated a burial site in this cove. He put the bones in a cardboard box. He was asking whose bones are these, and Grandma chased him out. Get the heck out of here! You're not supposed to bother us. And so after that, they started coming around. They came around doing exploration drilling, and they had these holes. They were like 1,000 feet from each other. It didn't matter where it fell on. You can probably see where they drill on the side of the mesa there, all the way back in there, and they drill holes like a network of streets. Every 1,000 feet they would drill a hole, and supposedly there's enough uranium ore reserves here at the time for 30 years. And Kermit Gee's mine was right there, the shaft, and then there was another shaft about a couple of miles east of there. So and the mine went down to like 15, 16, 1700 feet. That's where they mined the ore. And United Nuclear shaft was over here, right on top of the hill, and then there was another one back in there. So and then they monitored this area, and this area right here had high readings, and also the hill over here. So when they started removing the dirt, I think it was the interim cleanup, 2007, and they removed 6 inches of soil at a time, and pretty soon the roots of the trees were exposed, and those trees just started falling down. The only reason why you see these clump of trees, there's Grandpa's old sweat lodge right there, and there's a burial site up here on top of the hill. So,
I didn't have any health problems when I moved to my home. All of a sudden I started getting asthma, and then I noticed that my husband started to develop asthma too. And my kids, they can't be outside when it's windy, and we have plenty of winds now. Ever since that, when we just started this development, we noticed that it's more windy. It's usually a dust storm. I don't know if you guys ever seen those dust storms in Arizona or that type within 15 to 30 minutes. So sometimes we just can't go outside. So then we have a vent hole across. So it's fenced off now. It wasn't fenced off until we started saying that there's a vent hole. They didn't know that there was a vent hole there. And then my aunt, Annie Mae has one too next to her house. And we requested a lot of the maps that was, you know, we requested a lot of the holes that were dug in. Where was the holes are planted? Who was living on top of the holes? So we're not too sure if they did a good job because it's kind of sinking over here on that side. They capped it, and where they capped it is kind of sinking like this now. So I don't know if they put all the dirt in there. So we're living between two mines actually, that mine and this mine over here.
Right over the hill, and my wife here, I have two boys. One of the things that people always use the words EPA. There's a word in there called protection. I was wondering if that really is happening. It's helping us to protect our environment. So, but when the tribe hears the word agency, we're all being separated again. This agency over here, this agency over here. You can't come here because your agency is over there. You know. So where is the EPA going to be doing the things that's going to benefit us, people that has been exposed? Too many regulations sometimes defeats us just because we want to say something, and yet another regulation defeats what we just said. And the words we use sometimes are taken out, and then if you say something a certain way, they take it out of context again. So maybe sometimes we say too much, sometimes we say not enough, and they use that against us too. So that's why, you know, where does EPA stand for us? Then that, you know, the people. We are people. Yes, we have many different things that we use to stay alive. But at the same time, we still are all living beings. We live. We drink the same water, like Sister said. We used to play in these waters. We didn't know. We used to play way down there. Even though we didn't see it, but the residue. Sometimes we'll say, I wonder. In our minds, we're saying, what's that color in that sand? You know, we didn't think about it that way.